Hello world, it's me, I'm back. Um, technically this would be part 3, but, I'm noticing that, um, my normal videos of me just, playing the game and just reacting to what's happening and all that isn't really working out for me. Yeah. And I also noticed that, the videos that, I talked about, the political, compass test. That one did really well with views and all that stuff, and so did the update that I gave. So I guess I'm going to be, integrating that into this video, because why not? Because I want to. So fucking move. Okay. So what should I talk about first? Okay, well, I guess my life. From where I picked off, uh, I got my GED. I got the certificate. Came in the mail. Got it. It's nice. I like it. Um, no, no call. Um, so I got GED. It's all's well that ends well with that. Other poncho. So, yeah, all that. So I got GED, and then, I kind of, panicked a little, and it was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, I need to figure it out, and all that shit. Um, so I kind of, left Dodge, got out of town, drove like or not 100, an hour and 30 minutes away to my girlfriend's, and I stayed there for a week and all that. So, yeah, that happened, and I kind of skipped work and all that. Uh, so I mean, I got punished for that. I'll come to that later. Um, and so, you know, that happened. But things have been going really well with her. Um, gave her a promise ring, promised to marry her. Oh, I didn't tell you that? Oh, well, I guess I didn't tell my brother that, which he's sitting next to me and he just reacted to that. Um, so, yeah, and she picked out the ring and all that. And, I wanted to go all out, but no, she preferred the cheapest one, or not the cheapest one, but like, one that looked good, but wasn't, as expensive. Like, it wasn't expensive at all. And I was there and was like, I really want to, go all out with you and just like, get you the, um, loose board block. Okay. And, do the best I can do for her, but she was, fine with just anything, which, keeper. She's a keeper. Um, so, and, oh yeah, also I got her like a stuffed panda bear. that she really likes. Um, oh, and then also my cousin. So I was looking for a car, and I was like, saving up for a car, but all of a sudden, then my cousin comes to me and he's like, "Yo, you need a car?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll sell you my car for $1,000." And I'm like, "What the? $1,000 for a car?" He's like, "Yeah, that's what it's worth to me. I mean, $1,000 for a car." And so $1,000, which is good for me because my grandparents gave me 1,000 for getting my GED, and they gave me $1,000 for GED, which is good. Which is good because $1,000 can pay for the car, and it's actually a really nice one. 2012 Chevrolet Sonic, which I didn't know what it looked like, and so I searched it up, and I was like, wow, that looks really well. Told my girlfriend about it, and she's like, yeah, that looks like a nice car, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Then I talked to her about like getting a paint job for it, and then I said, oh, I wanted it orange, and she's like, no, 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 have it black. I was like, okay, well, can I at least have orange stripes? And she's like, yeah, yeah, that's fine, cause yeah, orange stripes. I was thinking two down the middle, maybe, or two on each side or whatnot. I don't know. Get to there when I get there. So I asked her, yeah. So, well, where was I get? Yeah, okay. And I asked her because I want her thought and peace of mind and all that. How do I abrasion? Bumps and bruises are the most common type of injury and heal over time. Perks are medical items like oil, cream, first aid bandages, or first aid kits increase the healing speed. Okay. Okay, that doesn't really. Take antibiotics. Shoot, I don't have antibiotics. I have cold though, which weird. Um, but yeah, I asked her. She's just like, yeah, just get it black. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Um, then oh yeah, and then I went back to work. Um, one of my managers pulled me aside and it was like, okay, you were gone for 3 days. I know you told us, but you didn't call into like the, whatever the store or the place I work at. And I was like, okay, yeah, yeah, I didn't. And they're like, okay, well, you lose your perks until like 10th. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fair. I mean, couldn't do anything about it. Couldn't say, hey, that's not fair because, well, I kind of deserted them for a week or so, or 3 days. Um, and so I was all fine and dandy with, them, you know, taking away some things. Um, ooh, I'm hungry. Piss water. Can pasta. Don't have a can opener, but that's no problem. Um, so yeah, I got kind of punished at work, which I know I kind of expected. Um, didn't really fight them with that one. It's like, yeah, the punishment's fine. The punishment is reasonable. I mean, of course it was. Oh, they were like, oh, we could have fired you, and like, or not, like we could have. They were like, we're being nice to you, and kindness out of our heart. You get to keep your job. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's really nice. Thank you very much. Um, God, I sound so freaking melatonin right now. Oh, God, I hate my meds. God, they make me sound so freaking dry and boring and all that crap. And, well, gotta do what I gotta do. Wait, is that? Oh, I go up a little bit when I go on the bed. Okay. So, yeah. So they just, took away some perks. Said I was on watch for 90 days. I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. And then, they pretty much just changed whatever position I was in. Which is fine by me. I mean, I kind of didn't want to stay in the same thing over and over, and kind of want to do some other things. So that was all fine and dandy with me. Oh yeah, my parents. The last 2 weeks, my parents have been down in Florida, which yeah, fine. And my older brother was staying here, which um he's fucking retarded. I mean, not retarded as in dumb as all can be, or like mentally impaired or whatnot. But I mean like dumb, like he doesn't use his brain. He has a brain and he can think and all that. He just doesn't. And so most of the time when my parents were gone, I was at my girlfriend's because I couldn't handle him because he's so freaking I don't know, obnoxious and argumentative, and it's like seriously, I'm trying to help him and all that, but he just I don't know. He sometimes appreciates it, but other times he just wants to be the boss. He thinks just because he's older makes him in charge of everything, and it's like no, that's not how things work. And while I was sleeping earlier today, when I was sleeping, him and my younger brother got at it over I don't even know what, and coffee beans. And they got at it while I was sleeping. My older brother literally took our $350 flat screen TV and threw it down the stairs. And I literally have no idea why he did that. It's literally so stupid. Deal headshot damage. Okay. And so I was like, really, you broke our TV, and our parents found out, and they're, uh, reasonably pissed about it because there goes their TV that they spent so much on. And my brother's like, oh, it's just an object. I'm like, no, it's not just an object. It's an expensive object. A really, really expensive object. It's not just some, oh, well, it's just like some $5 thing that you could get from Dollar General, Dollar Tree, or whatnot. No, it was a freaking $350 TV. I mean, that's that is a pretty penny right there. And for him to just, you know, throw it down the stairs just because he's mad, or because no, no, he said that it was because he what was it? Was scared of my little brother, and he just did it to fuck, I don't even remember, because it's so dumb, and I just kind of freaking over it. Over him acting like a freaking child, and whenever he doesn't even get his way. What the? What? Did you just teleport me? Why? I don't even... Well, that's one way to get out of danger. But no, he acts like a freaking child whenever he doesn't get his way. I'm so mad about it. Cause like, where the... What? Fucking game. Teleporting, I don't even... What side am I on? I'm trying to... It's like, how inconsiderate can you be to break our TV because of something literally so freaking dumb? I mean, there is no reason to break a TV. No reason at all. And no, he doesn't even freaking work. So he can't pay back. He can't do anything. And it just pisses me off how he just has his blatant disregard for anyone else besides himself. Literally, we try and we do so much for him, and he doesn't give a crap. He doesn't care at all. Oh, I deserve it. No, you don't. No one deserves any special treatment whatsoever. I don't care who they are. They don't deserve special treatment. For whatever reason. I mean, unless, you know, they're seriously disabled and whatnot. But that's a different thing. But it's just so freaking selfish. It's So I finally drove him back to his house or apartment or whatnot. And he's like, well, like complaining, whining, and he's crying because he literally is taking the victim role. The victim, whatever. He's like, oh, I'm scared of him. I'm scared of him. I'm like, really? Really? You're scared of a kid who is like 10 years younger than you, who is smaller, or not really smaller, but who weighs extremely less than you. You're just gonna be scared of him. I mean, of course I didn't say it to his face. I kind of wish I did, but didn't want to deal with the tantrum. But it's so disgusting, the way he acts and treat us all. And literally, I told him the reason why I went to my girlfriend's was because of him. And then he's like, well, no, it's because of him and the little brother. And I'm like, no, it's not. I mean, yeah, I did want to see her, like, very much, and I really want to see her now, because, you know, I really like her, and I like spending time with her, and she feels the exact same way as I do, if not, you know, more so. And like a week ago or whatnot, I brought her here, and my brothers or my well, my younger brother was fine, I guess. I mean, he was like,
Trader Joel's is now open.
"Do you scare me much? Jump scare?" And he's like, "Well, you can't leave. You can't leave again." I'm like, "I can leave whenever I want. I don't really go anywhere or anything. I think me going once in my life, going somewhere for once, is not a bad thing at all." But of course, I'm thinking like thinking that the whole world revolves around them. Whereas like, "Oh no, you can't go. You can't go." And of course, my little brother missed me. I mean, yeah. I mean, we pretty much did everything together. Do everything together, and so, you know, kind of get that attachment to me. And so, yeah, I guess that's fair. But, my older brother's like, well, you can't go, cause mom and dad said you can't, or whatnot, which they knew where I was. I told them, and they were like, "Okay, fine. Just, you know, just come back." I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll come back." I mean, where else was I? I have to come back because of work and all that stuff.
Welcome, survivor. Feel free to look around.
Welcome, survivor. Okay, yeah. Speech impediment. Yeah, what am I saying? I do that all the time. Doesn't want to buy brass. Doesn't want to buy lead. Why can't I just sell everything to him? Like, what's the point of scavenging if he's not gonna have any, or not gonna buy everything from you? Tools, resources, science, all. So I brought her over. My brothers were, you know, not really thinking of, oh yes, she's in a place that she doesn't even, or well, hasn't really been before because I haven't brought her over before. And she literally went to me and she's like, "I'm having like a panic, or not panic attack, but an anxiety attack." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And so she went back into the car. She was inside, but she went back to the car, waiting for me to get my stuff. And literally my brothers were like, "Oh, well, you can't go, and they literally took the keys from me. And we're holding them hostage, holding me and her hostage. I was like, seriously, really? You can't just let me go, can't just let her go, and, you know, act like freaking adults. No, you have to act like freaking children. Which kind of, you know, pissed me off. So, I finally got the keys back after a long freaking time, and she's like, "Dude," or she's like, "Babe, I need to go back." I was like, "Yeah," because her mom doesn't want her to be gone for that long. Or, you know, she wanted to be back before her mom got home, because her mom worries and all that, you know, all that stuff. And I was literally thinking about my girlfriend the entire time, and I was like, dude, she can't do this. But they didn't really care. So yeah, that happened. Freaking stupid as hell. Oh yeah. Oh, and then another thing. Oh, this is a big thing. How do I say this? I got kidnapped for 2 days by a what's it call it, druggie. And so like, you might be asking, well, how'd you get kidnapped? And well, he tricked me. And well, how did he trick you? Well, he said he was at my girlfriend's place for some freaking reason, because of my girlfriend's mom, I think, because she's not married. He's like, well, if you need a job, I got a job offer, $17 an hour. I'm like, oh wow, that's really nice. And he showed me the company, which was, I guess, his company or whatnot. I don't really know. Or maybe his brother's. I think it was his brother's, but he claimed it as his own because why not? Because why not? So
Pleasure doing business
So of
with
course
you.
I was like, oh, job offer, okay. And he's like, okay, well, I'll drive us to the job site. Mistake. Me allowing someone else to drive the car. That's a very, very big naughty mistake. And which at that case, or at that point, I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let him drive. We drove around. He literally took me all frickin' over. Went to some people's houses that, I didn't even know. And that some of them were like, drug houses. Well, majority were drug houses. And, drug houses, oh my god. What is... Oh. Wait, no, I need that. Iron, don't need that. So he drove me around, took me to some drug houses, literally forced me to sleep in the car, which I had no power over or anything, couldn't do really anything at all, which, yeah. And at that time I was still like, oh yeah, this guy's still fucking legit, yeah. Fucking fatal mistake there. Yeah, if anyone ever frickin' like, oh yeah, let me just drive you around, takes you to all over, and you never even see where, they were taking you, yeah, that's pretty good sign that you're being frickin' kidnapped. Which my dumbass didn't really think. So yeah. So I was there, we spent the night in the fucking, woods, in the car, sleeping. He didn't do anything. We just fucking slept, I guess. And then all this, the entire time, he said, well, you'll be back in the morning. You'll be back in the morning. Tell your girlfriend that. You'll be back in the morning. I was like, okay, yeah. You'll be back in the morning. Told her that, and she's like, okay. I really miss you. I want you back right now. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Morning arrives, and I was like, dude, didn't you just say that you were going to take me back home? I didn't tell him that, but I was thinking, because, you don't really want to, like, if you think you're being kidnapped, you don't want to, say you think you're being kidnapped, or you're getting wise. No, you want to keep the, whole, oh, I don't know anything. Because as long as they think that you're not suspicious of them in any way, shape, or form, they're not gonna do anything. I mean, it's gonna be, you know, calm, relaxed, and nothing really gonna happen. But like the second that you tell them that you're they find out that you're wise, yeah, bad stuff can happen. In my case, okay, so it was day, woke up morning, I was like, okay, when we go to the job site, we didn't go to the job site. Later that day, after the morning, he said, tell your girlfriend you go be back in the afternoon. The afternoon passes, and then he's like, oh, well, tell your girlfriend you will be back, tonight. It's like, okay, tell her I'll go be back tonight. Well, the night came to, and he's like, well, tell her girlfriend you go be back in the morning. I was like, yeah, no, motherfucker, I'm not doing this anymore. So, luckily, he took me to this one place, his uncle's or whatnot. Freaking ugly zombies. Oh wow, that's a hot zombie. So, night rolls around, I was like, yeah, no, motherfucker, I'm done with this. So, I text my girlfriend, help, and she's like, okay, what do I need to do? I was like, this fucking motherfucker's like kidnapping me. Because, well, by definition, he was. Took me, said we were going to one place, never even seen the place. Oh, yeah, he also asked me for money. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll, for like food and shit. And I was like, yeah, playing and all that. Hello, sexy. And so yeah, I was like, so he took me to like this one guy's house that he called his uncle. Bullshit. It wasn't even his uncle. Literally, asked the guy, and he's like, no, I'm not his uncle. Oh yeah, and then the entire time he was telling the people that we were, at the places that I was his frickin' son. Which, yeah, that was a thing. He's like, yo, yeah, you're my son. If anyone asks, you're my son. I was like, okay. Which I was like kind of worried about, but I was like, going along with it. Why not? Where the fuck are they? Well, hello. Goodbye. So he left, the guy, who kidnapped me left, thank God, and, I was talking to I literally immediately after he left, I went to the guy whose house we were at. I was like, dude, this guy kidnapped me. I am not his son. I'm just some guy, some kid that, he promised work, and I didn't even see the work site. And he's like, oh my god, really? That's so fucking bullshit. Like, that he did that. And so he's like, okay, well, I'll tell him to go take you back and whatnot, and all that stuff, because he didn't want to get involved with all that. I was like, okay, yeah, didn't want to get involved. But, I mean, yeah. So, the guy came back, the uncle, confronted him, and the guy was like, really, what the fuck? All mad about it. And I was like, dude, you literally fucking kidnapped me. In the literal sense. And you think you're mad over that? Dude, I should be calling the cops, getting you arrested right now. And all you can think about is just, oh, well, you did that to me? Oh, I can't believe it. Believe it, bitch. No one fucking lied to me, made me lie to my girlfriend, which, I do not do that. I do not lie to my girlfriend. Which, and if someone makes me lie, oh, they're, yeah, they're not gonna have a nice day. So, yeah, so he finally takes me back. Oh, no, he didn't take me back. Well, he did take me back. He dropped me off, like, a block or two away from the house. Her house, my girlfriend's house. And literally left with the car. I texted my girlfriend that I was there. She came running to me. You know, because she's a good girlfriend. And she's like, are you okay, babe? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. But I was like, yeah, I wasn't really happy. And then I told her that the guy literally took the car. And she's like, oh my god. And then told the adults in the house. I don't think her mom was up, but her boyfriend was, and her aunt lives with her, and a few other people too. Were there, and they were all like ready to, you know, help me, which was nice. Can really rely on them. Because I mean, yeah, can rely on them because they were helping me. Which I really appreciate. So okay, so we called the cops. The cops came. They asked me a few questions like what was going on, who took the car, and all that. And I was like, oh, is this one guy? This guy took the car. Well, I didn't tell them that I was kidnapped. Because I don't know. I literally don't know why. I literally could have said that I was kidnapped. And you know, gotten charges put on him and thrown him in jail. Other than, you know, GTA. Which I kind of want to get him on that, but you know, I don't know. So okay, so the police tracked down the car because I gave them the license plate and all that. They tracked down the car, and it was all the way out in another city, like 2 cities away, like 40 minutes away. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, like, literally, what the fuck? And it, like, or, yeah. So we drove there in one of their cars. Got to the car. got into the car, and there was literally no gas left. Not even a single drop. It was on 0. Or I mean, there was a drop left because I was able to take it to the police station where I parked it for the night. And then went to the parked it for the night. And then the next day we got it. Got the car. Finally, put gas in it, and ooh, iron. Got the car. Got the car back, finally. Put gas in it. Really hope I, got gas in it, drove back to her house, and yeah, that's the end of that story. Pretty much. Told the mom about told the girlfriend's mom about it, and she's like, okay, yeah, well, deal with it and all that, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then the next day, the guy robbed someone at knife point. Yeah, literally robbed a person at knife point for some dope money. Freaking fiend. God. No, it's like people like that make people that are responsible look bad. It's just so stupid. I literally hate it so much. The guy is an asshole. But luckily I was smart enough to, tell whoever I need to tell at the right moment. So that I didn't, end up dead or whatnot. Because that would have been bad. It would have been bad for me to die. Life was getting good. Is getting good. And, yeah. Guys, there's more to talk about. Yeah, so the whole entire situation,
Survivor.
I can take on anyone, but, when you're dealing with, a drug addict, you really have to play your cards right. And that's what I did. I got out safely. And,
Safe travels.
hold on, do I know how to make, yeah, I'm just so glad that I'm, home safe. And, unharmed. Freaking asshole. Wait, how do I only have that? What happened? I had 2,000. I didn't buy anything, did I? Freaking crap. So yeah, that was my experience. And shit. It's horrible. I didn't like it. But what am I gonna do? I mean, I can't really do anything right now about it. So, ooh, that's a lot. So I guess that this is it for right now. I mean, I don't know what to title it though.
I thank you, kind sir.
Like, either 7 Days Die Part 3 or yeah, an update on my life or some crap. Part of me just wants to continue playing because I don't know, I like playing this. Knuckle Rap. Garma. Oh, that's what these are. Okay. Didn't really know at first. Can or dog food. Man, I really need to get more cans. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna just end it right now. Might have more, but I can't really think of more. I mean, I could, tell like work stories and shit. Or high school stories, or I don't know what, something. I'm getting kind of tired, though. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess this is it for right now. Goodbye, world.